Since we began the program in early May, we've been able to hire 10,648 people in about a month and a half. 10,648 people have a job, and we want to keep this going. We want to keep it going all over Illinois and all over our country. If you're working, that's the best way to fight poverty, and that's the best way to keep families together. That's the best way to fight crime. So we believe in jobs in Illinois, and this whole complex is LEED Platinum, which means it's one of the most environmentally positive buildings on planet Earth. And we want to thank Christy for her commitment to sustainability, but also her commitment to hiring men and women who need a job. That's very, very important in our country right now, in our state. Christy began this business in 1989 with one person, herself. She was cutting grass. One person. Now, 21 years later, 260 persons are working here, including about a dozen people from Put Illinois to Work. That's our program that began in early May. There's a lot of folks in Illinois that are looking for a good job, looking for training, looking for an opportunity to have a career. They may be very, very involved with nature and want to be involved in things that are growing and living, and that's why they've come here. We have a great partnership going with Christie's business, and we want to thank President Obama, who led the way for our whole country. He told Congress we needed to get people back to work, and last year passed the federal stimulus bill that provided money, federal money, to each state that's interested, and our state was always interested in taking money in order to hire people in private businesses like this one, with not-for-profit groups, as well as with local government.
What an amazing operation this is, to see not only the growth of this business, but to see a really green business, growing green, moving green, teaching other folks around how to develop a green footprint. And so this is kind of a win-win-win situation. More people have gotten to come to work, creating a way for a new energy future using the green technology, and really being a great example of what we can do. The TANF emergency funds were, as Governor Quinn said, created as part of the Recovery Act, and they are temporary measures to help states who are really bearing the brunt of what is still a pretty weak economy. But putting people back to work is one of the key goals, having families be able to support themselves, having folks get an opportunity to go to work every day and bring home a paycheck is what people really want. They don't want a handout, they want some help with this recovery. So putting people here at Christy Weber Landscapes, again, not only helps grow this business, and I think Christy is a great example of the kind of entrepreneur that is leading this economic recovery. About 70% of the job recovery and 70% of the jobs of the future are in smaller businesses, not the great big operations, but people who have an idea, who want to grow and expand. And again, I think that's a great opportunity here.
As an American, I'm part of the recovery of the American economy. But more importantly, Christy Weber Landscapes is part of the recovery of the American dream. Personally, my own company is representative of American dream. I'm no different in many ways than the very men and women I employ, and these people you see behind you. I'm not smarter, I'm not privileged, nor am I different, but what I am is an American in this great country, the land of opportunity. What I represent for many is that if I can do it, anyone can pursue, and it's possible to attain the American dream. The American dream is what I believe Put Illinois to Work represents. I could not and would not be here today if it weren't for the opportunities, risk, and trust that many of the Chicagoans and the mayor and his staff took when they hired us to cut their grass, to plant the flowers, or to do your brickwork, or to plant a shrub. I truly believe it's no different for these men and women that are part of Put Illinois to Work, that some agency, some company And most of all, some person, Kathleen, took a risk and support and stood up and got them back to work and into the recovery of our country.
As a father that's been struggling to take care of family for a while, prior military veteran, searching different networks and different organizations to try to get back on my feet, I was happy when the opportunity came to align with Heartland Association, who opened some doors for me that I obviously had no knowledge that were out there at the time. So through all that happened, you know, I appreciate Heartland Association, Christy Weber, the governor, all those that are affiliated with the program for offering an opportunity for a father of my caliber to be able to take care of my family once again. Thank you.
All right, well said, Lieutenant. There are those who think the best way to create growth and economic development in our country is to give the big shots and the big corporations all kinds of special breaks. That isn't what we believe in, and that's not what President Obama believes in. He believes in grassroots economics, helping everyday people who have the work ethic second to none to get an opportunity to work.